love is to stop finding love. I'm going to be honest with you. I think one of the biggest problems that we have in today's society, why everybody says relationships are hard, dating is hard, oh my gosh, I hate getting on these apps, oh my gosh, I keep getting my DMs and all these, I can't find the person, and then when I'm outside, everybody has a problem with, are they going to find love? I'll tell you the truth about me, right? Growing up, I didn't have love. I had hate. I had the people that bullied me. I literally sat and I lived my days every single day hating my life. So my vision of love was so skewed. And the only way I understood what love was is how my teachers treated me. Deadass. And this is why I always sit here, and I'm not going to sit here. Yes, have I always been wrong? Have I ever did not do the right thing? Yes. But for all the women teachers that has ever been in my life, they were able to show me, hey, you still have some type of worth in this world. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on who you are. Be the person who you want to make yourself be. See, I sat here living a life where my friends will tell me, oh, you're never going to get a girlfriend. Oh, I would sit here and talk to girls and be like, oh, ew, who is that? I don't like him. So my whole thing was, when I got to these relationships, I was trying to cling on to their love. Their love. I was trying to, that was my crutch. That was my crutch. That was my Achilles heel. Oh my gosh, I wanted to cling on to their love, and I made it a job for me. I didn't care if they loved me or not. I wanted me to love them, so I know that me loving them, I was always going to have them. And I was so blind to it. I was like, I was fed lies after lies after lies. I was thinking that my worth was in somebody loving me. My worth was in somebody accepting me. My worth was making sure that I was the best person, that I was people-pleasing. That was where my love lied. And this is where a lot of guys have. A lot of you guys sit here and be like, yo, I want to be loved. I want a girl to love me. I want a girl to choose me. Why aren't they picking me? But the innate fact is you haven't chosen you. To find love is to stop finding love. Truth is, you keep trying to find love in this girl that you see all the time. You're trying to find validation. You're trying to find someone to love you for you. But the hardest thing you're not trying to even understand is they're not really loving you for you. They're loving you for the person you can be in their eyes. You have the mask on. I had to really identify this when I went through like one of the toughest relationships. I had to really identify. I was like, yo, this wasn't a person that I was attached to. I love the connection. I appreciate the connection. But I wanted them to love me for me because I felt that nobody could love me for me. Does that make sense? And I feel like that person probably has the same idea for their own type of life. But for me, I looked at it was like, checks the box, check the box, check the box. Okay, she's on my card. This is the card. Stepped, you pass, wife, pass, love you, pass, let me do all of that, let me do all of that. And I was just trying to finish that game in my life. Let me get the girl. Let me put the time and energy into the girl. Let me find love. Oh, this must be love. Hey, I'm buying you gifts. Hey, I'm doing this. Hey, I'm showing up to this. Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. What are we going to argue about? Hey. I wanted love. I was drawn to love. But love only comes when you stop finding love. And it shifted in my head, and this is why I bring up my teachers, is because in my head, once I realized that the capacity that I had for wanting a girl to love me for me and all these intrinsically things and all these nice guy things and all these factors, it switched in my head where I was like, okay, how do I find love in myself? I honestly, truly believe that when you work on yourself, work out your mind, your faith, your purpose, your money, right? When you have all these things, the caveat for that is the person that is meant for you. It is absolutely like mind-blowing because I see women today and they would do the work. They would do the journals, they would do the meditations, they would go to the workouts, they would go to the fighting classes, they would do everything to get themselves to the highest level. But their piece that they've always missed is the right guy. But even in that same thing, this is why guys experience the same thing, is in a different way, is because when a guy actually truly attacks themselves, works on themselves, works on their lust, works on their eyes, works on their faith, works on their mind, works on what they are meant to do in this life, honestly, the stratosphere of attraction comes so near to this guy, don't you ever think that that girl is not going to be attracted to the fact that you're working on your purpose. You're doing everything that you need to do for you to become a better man. But when women do it, they think they're just better than the guys. And it hurts because that's the problem within the dating diaspora. You want the top tier guys. The top tier guys go through trauma, go through hurt, go through pain. They search for themselves. Women do the exact same thing. They've gone through trauma, they search through pain, they worked on themselves. But this guy intrinsically knows that what he is building is going to attract him. And women have the exact same thing. I attract wealth. I attract love. I attract all these experiences that make me right. But they're hard to find the man that they want because they can't see that the fact that I went through all this work, I'm not settling. But a guy can sit here and say, I've gone through this work. If I can go through this work, I know the girl that I'm going to attract has probably done the work or is on the verge of doing the work. And since I've already gone through the valleys, I can understand and help guide her get through it. And that's the difference between guys and girls, bro. And if I have to be honest, that is one of the most important things. Guys, we understand we can find love when you lock in on yourself. That's the truth. It's the God honest truth. You lock on in yourself and you strive for strength, you strive for knowledge, you strive for wisdom in your life. Your attraction radius is going to emerge. This is why we always talk about looks maxing and this, that, and third, because it's the truth. A guy decided to take his looks serious, and women decided to make him actually see what he was. Attractive male. That's what they see. A girl can do the exact same, but the blockage comes where you haven't done the same work as me, so I'm not going to invest in you because if you haven't even took the time to invest in you, what makes me, the person that done all this work, try to do that for you? And that's the clear-cut difference between females and men. So guys, to find love is to stop finding love and find love inside yourself. And watch the world change for you. But believe it or not, class is closed.